Welcome back to Redneck's Dirty Hands. I'm Pete, and today we're working on a Ski-Doo. That's a 2021 Ski-Doo 850 backcountry. Customer dropped it off for a pre-season check and wanted to know if we could make it a little bit louder for him. Doesn't like the stock quietness. I think we can. Let's go. All right, so we got customers 2021 Ski-Doo 850 backcountry here. Looks pretty wild, I gotta say. Nice looking sled there, Jimmy. Now, he's dropped her off a little bit early. I mean, yeah, there's not even a sniff of snow in the forecast there. But, hey, why not get a good early start on the season, right? Everybody's getting anxious, wants to go wrapping around. Now, this thing here, that's got a custom wrap on it, and that thing looks pretty sick. I showed it to my daughter Alicia, and she said it looks like Monster High, whatever that is. But yeah, she's a real cutie right there. I think that poor fella just asked if he'd go snowmobiling. She said no. This is custom wrap by Deviant Inc. What's their motto here? Wrap it before you ride it. Nice one. So we're gonna do the regular preseason on this thing, you know, do the usual, check the bearings and wheels and sliders and all that jazz. I mean, this thing is brand new. It's only got like 1,500 kilometers on it or something like that, so not a whole lot. Main thing is he wants that aftermarket cam put on there. This thing sounded pretty quiet, kind of lame, so wants that can on there, make her sound the way he wants, because, you know, I think that kind of sums it up right there. But yeah, I gotta say, it's a pretty sweet unit. I was kind of disappointed that he brought it in so early, because usually after you get them all tuned up, I like to take them for a rip, and this one being brand new, I think it'd be a lot of fun. Pretty long track there. I mean, that track on there is longer than the road into town, but you know what? I don't think he'd appreciate me ripping her in the gravel there, so we'll just focus on do the simple things. This video is more about just throwing that can on there and showing off this sweet little ride. We'll get a clip of what this sounds like stock first, and then put that can on there and go from there. Okay, so before we go putting the GGB exhaust he's got there for it on it, we're going to I got it cranked up with the stand. These new sleds, the long tracks, and then they got the high bumpers and all that. That used to work on like every single snowmobile ever, but now these things sit so high. I just got her sitting on some golf cart rims so I can get it up high enough. Hopefully we don't have a gong show here and this sucker doesn't take off while I'm revving her up. But I want to hear what it sounds like stock before we, you know, switch it. Get a before and after kind of deal. So we'll give her a little. Pretty quiet. Yeah, it's not too loud at all, really. Still fairly new. She's only got 1500K on her. Not too bad. Oh, smell a two-stroke. Oh, yeah, baby. All right, well, now we know that is pretty quiet, so I can understand why he wants that on there. I mean, loud pipes are way cooler than stock ones, so I'm sure a lot of people don't like hearing the sleds coming down the trail, but the rest of us do. So, yeah, we'll get that swapped over and see what it sounds like. They keep changing and updating the plastics on all the snowmobiles, you know, keep the styling going, but they changed the way they fasten them too. The Ski-Doos used to have those stupid bungee cords that you just pull and latch onto a little thing and they would rip and tear, whatever. These guys, you just click them up, kind of like the Sidewinders and the Arctic Cats and whatnot, where they got the ones that you just twist or turn. But yeah, they changed that. She just swings open. That's what we're getting rid of right there. But on a side note, I don't know who does the designs on these sleds or whatnot, whether they meant to do this or if it's just a coincidence or not, but when you got those side panels open and you're looking at the front of this thing, kind of looks like How to Train Your Dragon thing, the Night Fury. Nice one. Alrighty, that's what your new 850 Skidoo looks like without the hood on there, and still can't see the engine. It's buried way down in there. Kind of miss the days of where you just unclipped a couple things and lift the hood up. You know, those were nice and simple, and the engine was like right there. But new technology, rider forward stuff and all that jazz. The engine is buried down in there, but whatever, it is the way. They look cool anyway. Not too bad to get off. A few couple of bolts on the sides, and then there was a couple, I think they're all T25 Torx or whatnot. Had a little bit of a snag. I didn't realize there was a clamp holding the little snorkel for the airbox there. I had to undo that clamp, and then once I did that, she all pulled off. Not too bad. The new can on there fits on pretty good. Had to move the sensor into a different location here. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check and make sure it's going to be okay like that. It was originally clipped in here, the plug, so I'll have to zip tie that fella out of the way, otherwise it'll melt on there. But a little bit of weight savings, and we'll try her out and see what she sounds like. Now, none of this heat shrouding is going to fit back on there, so you know, hopefully it doesn't melt nothing. But yeah, a couple of springs holding it on. Just pop them off. I like using these hose pliers. They have a lot of guys use the little T-handle spring remover, but this one here, once you clamp that tight, you can grab any spring and just give her a yank. They work perfect. So, I guess, while I'm here, I should throw some spark plugs in it and check a few things over while I got all this apart. But we'll do that, and then I'll put the plastics and everything back on, and we'll fire her up and see what that can sounds like. Should be nice and crisp. Okay, all the plastics are back on it. McLeansky showed up. Heard there was something cool in the shop. What was your suggestion? We have a big dirt pile we could launch it off of?
Yeah, we got 100 yards of soil this morning.
100 yards of soil launch pad. I don't think Jimmy would like that.
You're good friends with the guy now?
Well, I would like repeat business. Hey, by the way, Jimmy, go on YouTube and check out the video of us full sending your new sled off a big old pile of dirt. I don't think so.
Might need some repairs.
Oh yeah, good for business, eh? Well, what we want is fire it back up now and see what it sounds like with that new can on there. Come hold the video camera there, Launchpad. Hopefully, it's a noticeable difference. Kind of roady sounding at the bottom end Nice one. Make sure you get nice and close so you can hear it on the microphone. Good. Nice and brappy. Yeah, I think he'll be happy with that. Doesn't sound like a stock, quiet piece of crap anymore. They'll know he lives the... Don't really want to say that. Might have to bleep it out. You get the gist. So, I guess that's the end of that. You know, the regular preseason. Go through that later, but he'll be good to go. Got the can on there, and yeah, be having fun. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, let us know what you think of this one. Take it easy.